Zel Boy Army. This is one of the most requested videos I have been getting in the last few weeks. How to beat team press. Team pressing is OP on this game. By that we mean overpowered. It is too strong. I think it is incredibly hard to beat. Everyone else seems to think that since they keep asking for it. I've been doing pretty good at beating it, but it is still pretty tough when you play against people who have very good teams like mine and know to use it properly. But the problem with team press, I think, is that anybody can use it okay, and all of a sudden you can go from keeping the ball easy to not being able to keep the ball. I'm going to give you a few tips on how to deal with it. The first one, and we'll go into some gameplay clips, don't you worry, is about your team. So, one of the things I will say is please subscribe to the channel if you like these videos. I'm always trying to put out content that you guys want, that you guys request. Team is important though. If you're going to have a team full of players with 70, 75 pace, you ain't beating the team press. I'm sorry. Unfortunately on this FIFA you can't play like Xavi and Iniesta and just pass around the team press with pure technical ability. Passing's a key part of it, but you need pace. One of the things I do is I have pacey subs. I got Salah very luckily from an untradeable objective pack. Not everyone's going to have Salah on the bench, but most people are going to be able to afford something like a Dharma. Team press, normally people are going to use it later on in a game when they're losing. Not many people press all out from the start because it's quite risky still, team press, because if you beat the team press properly, it is easy goals. So if you're winning a game late on, you should be expecting the team press. So being prepared, focused, ready for it is a key start. And one of the ways to beat it, like I say, is a pacey sub. If you have a pacey sub late on, when they start to use team press, they'll get a bit tired. They don't get as tired as they should. I think the stamina should be nerfed far more than it currently is. But having a pacey sub like a Dharma off the bench can make a huge difference. Simply put, it just means that you can get in behind against them. One of the main things with team press is they get right up into you. They get really tight. So if you do quick 1-2 passes and have a pacey sub to get in, or you're triggering runs with L1, you're going to be able to get away. So having the pacey impact sub is step one. If you don't have them, it's going to be a lot harder. You can see in my team, everyone has pace. It allows me to deal with pace better, but it also allows me to get out of the team press better. Obviously, I have a very good team. It's worth about 14 million coins. But you can do this with a 14... No, you probably can't do it with that. You do it with a 140,000 coin team full of players with pace. Obviously, it's easier to do with a better team though. What I do is I have a custom tactic built for when someone starts to press me. So you can see here, I've got my ultra attacking, defensive, and ultra defensive. My ultra defensive is the tactic I go to when someone's team pressing me. They don't tend to go it unless they are losing late on. So if they go it earlier, then I'll just switch to this straight away. This one here, the ultra defensive, the formation is the 4-2-3-1-2. It works really well. It is really good because it's basically the 4-2-3-1, but with a left mid and right mid. The left mid and right mid works really well because it just stretches teams. The left mid and right mid give you more width, and that is another key to beating the team press. Having a left mid and a right mid stretches teams out wide with the width. If you don't have width, you are going to really struggle against the press because you're not having much space. You want to go to a formation where there's lots of space, lots of width, because it's just going to make it harder for people to get the ball off you because you've got more space. Narrow formations like the 4-2-3-1 narrow, 4-1-2-1-2 diamond, they're just so compact in the middle that it's so easy for people to pressure because they only have to pressure in one zone. The 4-2-3-1-2 is amazing for it. If you've not actually seen my tactics video, I'd go check that out and make sure you watch it so you can see a bit more in depth about it and I explain the tactic properly. Like I said, lots of pace out wide. The cam works really well because he links the midfield and striker to make it a bit easier to just get out, keep the ball. Then the instructions, I have CR7, normally I put him on stay central, but for this I put balance width just so he covers a bit more space. And then I have stay wide, getting behind on the left mid and right mid. Because they're team pressing, I want them to defend deep and help me to just stop the onslaught of the attack. But you want them to stay wide, like I say, to keep width, keep the space. But then getting behind, because you need them to beat the press. You can't just have players on come short. You need them to be doing 1-2s, making runs in behind. If you can't do that, then you're going to get screwed over and get absolutely destroyed by the team press. Getting behind with pace is key, because when they're pressing you, your players make runs in behind and you release them. And then lastly, for the tactic side, I use long ball, because long ball is all about players getting in behind with pace, breaking the press. It is very, very good for that. I tried possession, thinking possession will help me keep it better. Just was useless. Players made bad runs. Let's get into some clips and I'll show you. But from the team and tactics, remember, long ball, getting behind, stay wide on wingers, a formation with width, super subs, and a team with pace. I'll show you some clips now of how I deal with the team press. In this clip here, I'm going to show you an example of a goal I score. For some reason, this guy was going team press instantly from the off, so watch how aggressive he gets. So I have the ball there, and you can see he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people around my box. Another tip that I'd say that can make quite a big difference is use the radar. If you don't use the radar, the thing at the bottom, it's going to be a lot harder. I don't recommend co-op camera just because I think it's so zoomed out, makes it even harder to defend, which is pretty tough on this game. But my opinion would be using the radar can go a long way to making you be able to see which players are better. You have to be which players are in better space. You have to be really careful, because if you don't be really careful and you're looking at the radar, you could get caught on the ball. So you will have to develop it over time, but using the radar will make you a better player. So here I go back to the keeper, because you can't see properly because my Twitch alerts, but at the bottom there's the triangle next to my left back's being marked. So I go to the keeper. I could have played it there, but because he's there and playing team press, I thought it was a bit risky to try play that. So I go there. I see he's already going that way, so I play the pass. Composure, being calm under pressure is really key. I found Zidane in space. And then look here, you can see on the radar, those two there. My guy is making a run through the middle. And obviously this is where having someone like Zidane can help, someone really good at passing. But I play the ball through the middle, I cut him out, and then I just guarantee the goal. So I start in my own defence, I go backwards. Going backwards is key against the press. If you don't have an easy forwards pass, go backwards. I don't panic, I pick someone in space, I find Zidane in lots of space, and then I look for the running behind, and I use that to penetrate his defence, beat the press, and not get caught in possession. Okay, here you can see another example where I win the ball back. You can see it's in Div Rivals, so this is Division 1 against good players. Win the ball back and bang, 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 3 quick passes. If someone starts to press you and you have a few men forward, if you can do really quick passing, that is a way to beat the press. The press is trying to get to the ball and put you under pressure before you have a chance to settle in. If you can quickly do a few passes to cut them open, you're going to get easy goals. See there, I've now got Mbappe running through, I've got Zidane, Pele, Neymar, CR7. I've attacked so quick and cut him open that it's going to lead to an easy goal. The key is knowing when to do it. So on the first one, the first example, I went backwards, I was calm, I built slow, I found some space, then I went. This one I've just done bang, 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 quick passing. It's situational and you have to base it off of what you see. Then I don't think I could have played the finesse shot, so nice, easy finish. And we go 2-0 up. This guy, it's not very easy to play against this style. It's not very easy to play against this style on FIFA, but we managed to do a good job. Okay, here for the final clip, you can see we win the ball back. I'm trying to go forwards and counter-attack, but there wasn't an easy pass at first. That is a bit risky. I probably shouldn't have played that pass, but sometimes you do have to go for risky passes to beat things. I turn and left stick dribble. Getting good at left stick dribbling and having players who can left stick dribble can make a big difference against the press, because it just makes it a lot easier to be able to beat the press and find some space if people are trying to get on you. You have to be careful with it, because if you do it wrong, you can get caught. Only dribble with players who have the ability to do the left stick dribbling. I wanted to play a through ball to CR7, but it was marked, so I'm not going to risk it. Go back to Pele. Here, you can see now, I go backwards. I don't force it there or there. I'm not trying to do a through ball. I use the width. I go out wide. Width is important. It stretches teams, makes it harder for them. I turn, bit of left stick dribbling, nice trick. Bang. Easy finish. And my opponent ends up quitting. So in 20 minutes, I played someone who all he wanted to do was press me. And I managed to obliterate him. 1-2s. Going backwards when needed. Not panicking. Picking out the runs when the players make them. So quick passes. Playing the through ball when your player makes the run. And using width. These are ways to beat the team press. Hope this video has helped you. Please let me know if there's any more videos you want to see. If you've still got any questions from this video, let me know. Appreciate you, boys. Have a great evening.